This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Lance looking to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett back to throw. Slant route to Miller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On play action, Lance out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense, on its intercepted, they got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Cameron Sutton on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 25 yards. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, 50 yards. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Off play action, Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He was defended by Emmanuel Mosley.
18 Cardinal, 70 range, 15, Pioneer, 60 Bobcat.
Now Pickett on 4th down. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Right, 97.
And Lance now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did
harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
I just scraped it off the top, got it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, pick 26. Get 300. Get 300. Inside.
Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back on.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
88. 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon from 4 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Second and 9. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
On the ready.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Teammate. Jump out.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back north. 26. Yeah, this.
Here's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
26. Get 300. Get 300.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Hey, you back north.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tip the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum. Great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, take 26. Get 300.
Rodgers now to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 2. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
26.
Now Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Hey, 26. Stand 300. Stand 300. Inside. 30.
Back to throw. Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Lance looking to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lance back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24, Packers 21. Robbie Gould kicking off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's got Rome. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for the fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it.